good. I hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Mercy. Karibu sana. In case you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and appreciating my content and watching my content. I really do appreciate. Guys, I'm back again with another interesting video. I want to share with you as part of the video, I want to share with you how I came to know that my baby had jaundice a few days after birth. I want to like to educate you or to tell you the things that you should look to know if your baby is okay immediately after birth, because at times we assume that everything is okay, but everything is not okay. The baby might develop some complication after birth, and we might think that it is normal or something like that. But when you give birth to a newborn, you should be cautious on so many things. You should check on how the baby is responding to each and everything, yeah, and if maybe there's something that will develop after. So for me, like 3 days immediately after birth, I started noticing my son. My son at that time when he was born, he was so brown, like alikuwa mweupe ile ya mweupe kabisa. So me, I thought it was normal, but before giving birth, me had made friends with Google. Google was my best friend. I could Google anything and everything. So at times I could Google if I could Google maybe the complication that the baby might have immediately after birth, something like that. And I came across jaundice. Jaundice was the one that was coming across a lot. And so I was like, when I give birth to my baby, I'll be cautious to look also on the things that I have learned through Google, that the complication that the baby might develop after birth. So I was so keen. So immediately after birth, I could look at my baby, and the jaundice signs, they doesn't come like immediately. Like there are some signs that will show you that this is jaundice, but you can't just look at the baby and you're like, he has jaundice or she has jaundice. So there's some things that you'll notice the changes in some parts of the body. And so yeah, I started cross-checking my baby from birth. So immediately after 3 days, I noticed that the eyes started changing. When the baby is born, the eyes are like white, like pure white, pearl white. Yeah, so I noticed that the eyes started changing and developing some yellowish color. I could see that, but my hubby couldn't see that. I don't know why. I don't know if men are colorblind or something like that. But for me, I could see the change, because when my son was born, he was even a newborn, the eyes usually be white. Yeah, white, ile ya white kabisa. So I could see some changes in the eyes. And then the color of the baby, it was not that normal brown. They were kind of yellowish color. I could see it, but my hubby couldn't see it. So what I did is I said, I told him that I'm seeing some changes from the baby, but he could tell me that he's not seeing anything. So I told him, let's stay for like 3 days EV, and then we see if the changes will prolong. Yeah. So after the 3 days, now the eyes, the yellowish color ikakuja sana kwa macho. So that is the time that he saw what I was talking about. And from the signs of jaundice, the way you are supposed to look if the baby is okay, you can pinch, like a little pinch, not that yenye atafeel uchungu, but a little pinch like this, and then you will see now instead of the skin turning, like, you know, when you pinch a brown skin like this, maybe the red pigmentation will come around here, the cheek, but that one, when you pinch like this, it remains to be yellow. That's how you will notice all about jaundice. And then here at the nose, it starts turning yellow when you do like this, or like this. When you press it like this, a yellow color comes here. And then now the eyes, and then now it can start developing at the fingers here, at the back of the hand and the fingers. Yeah, you'll notice that your baby is the yellow color is coming there, and at times when it's too much, it comes to the nails. The nails starts turning yellow, but my baby didn't reach at that point. But I'm just telling you, that's what you can notice all about jaundice. And so from that point, that's when we took the baby to the hospital. And going to the hospital, the doctor said that they have to measure the amount of it's called, I don't know, there's a name that they call it, the level of that thing in the body. You go to the lab and then it's measured, and they see the level of it in the baby's body. If it's beyond the needed measurement or something like that, they tell you the way forward. So for this time, the measurement of the level of whatever causes jaundice, because I can't really elaborate on that, because I don't know what causes it, but it's something in the body. Yeah, something like that. Doctors in the house, you can just explain, I don't know, but they measure that. And if it's beyond the measurement that is required, the baby anapelekwa in the incubator. But if the baby, if it's below the measurement that is required, you told to go and bask your baby at the sun. So for us, it was below, so we went back home, and we were supposed to go and kuota jua. We were supposed to bask more than the required hours. So for me, I could go for like 1 hour and a half in the morning, and in the evening I could go for like 1 hour, so that the jaundice, that the yellow thing can get off from the body, and I could breastfeed more often. It could also help to release that yellow pigmentation from the body, and it really helped. It really helped, basking the sun, and also frequently breastfeeding the baby each and every time. It helped in getting rid of the yellow pigment from the baby's body. Yeah, so my purpose of doing this video is just to tell a first mom out there, or a new mom out there, that it's not just a normal to and you have given birth to the baby, and then you just think that everything is okay. Babies develop some complication or some things immediately after birth, and you're supposed to check. You're supposed to check. Make Google your friend, your best friend during your pregnancy, and learn on things that can happen. And by the time you're giving birth, you are aware of what you're supposed to check. Because for me, I gave birth normally, yeah, vaginal birth. So I couldn't stay in the hospital for more than 2 days. So you see the symptoms started developing 4 days after birth. So I'm the one who saw it. But if you're not keen enough, you might think that the baby is still okay, but you end up with the baby, the symptoms worsen, you know. So when you give birth, if in case you're first mom or a new mom, there's some things that you are supposed to check. Yeah, I think you have understood what I've explained all about jaundice, what you should check, yeah, and all that. So guys, thank you for coming back to my channel and watching my videos and appreciating my content. I really appreciate, and for supporting me. I don't take it for granted. Yeah, in case you're new here and you're watching this video and you have not watched my other videos, kindly click the profile, go and watch my videos, and I will really appreciate. And kindly subscribe. Take your time and subscribe. That is the way I'll know you are supporting me. Thank you guys. Until next time, bye bye.